Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Man, this guy's showing you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got a better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Running back searching for a hole. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Mills. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you...
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Scanning the field, it's Mills. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
Quickly to the tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's
going downfield for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Where whatever was working.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The pitch to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Mills. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go with a direct snap. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Mills. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Dogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tougher this time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Mills. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Give to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Buying some time. And that's a live ball behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Throws a nice...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air. It's Mills. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. It's a reverse. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. And he's got it at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Oh, it's reversed. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Mills. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Give to the big fullback. Open space at the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, how about the the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a grab over the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets open down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This will be the final play of the third quarter with just one tick left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll throw it on first down. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Stumbled to the ground.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Low on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Mills. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Good timing on the quick out.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's caught. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense is built around this guy. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this fullback, he's part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of dudes, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Mills. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
Brings up
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touch.
Why is Florida even trying not give up at this point?
Fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.